Welcome to Hooks Outdoors. I'm donning a new hat today. Did you notice? That's because it's my keepers only hat. We're going to talk about rattling us up some bait for fishing today. Follow me. So today we're going to talk about rattling up some bait on Hooks Outdoors. So this is my old one. It's time to make a new one. It's a worm rattler, and we're going to show you how it's done. So for today's project, you're going to need 2 sticks, straight, about an inch or more in diameter. The straighter the better. We'll use this straight one. No, we're going to use this one as our rattler. This one will be our rubbing stick. You're going to want a pencil, and of course, your trusty knife that you should get at Bomb-Proof Bushcraft. I always suggest wear a pair of leather gloves for safety. So let's get started. So on one end, we want a point that we can stick in the ground. So we're going to put our point on the end here. Let's go with this end right here. So we'll go ahead and work on that. Now, you can use your knife. The other thing I'm going to suggest too is we're going to peel off all the bark while we're doing this project, because it's going to come off anyway in the end. So let's just go ahead and do that first and get rid of it. Okay. Now, if you want to make your point with your hatchet, you can do that as well. I may end up doing that. I don't know yet. We'll see. This works best with a piece of green wood. This wood I harvested a little over a month ago. It's willow. I like to harvest willow because it's easy for projects. When you get them as saplings, they're straight, thin, or not really thin, just a smaller diameter. They grow back like grass around here. They grow in wet areas, and it's a junk tree to most people. So that's why I will get the willows, but they're easy to work with. So all right, let's go back here. This is the end we said we wanted to put our point on, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a hatchet and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've moved the camera down a little bit as well. You don't really need to see my ugly mug while we're doing this. So we're going to go ahead and put a spear point on this side. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our knife and dress this up a little bit. One of the advantages of having a fat belly, as you can see, I can use it to hold my project, so it allows me to have both hands on my knife. I am sorry to all you skinny people. Alright, so here we go. We now have this part done. Alright, so what you want to do now is you want to mark this out, and you want to have things kind of even. Now I'm going to take off my gloves so I can mark this out. Alright, so I hope you can see this. You're going to come to about, here's the end of our spear point basically. So we're going to go a finger and we're going to put a mark. Now we're going to go 2 fingers and we're going to put a mark. We're going to go a finger and put a mark, and we're going to X that. And we're going to follow that all the way around. Now where I'm Xing is where we're going to cut out. That's going to be the cut. All right, so the 2 fingers are the part you're going to rattle. The 1 finger is going to be the cut. All right, so we're going to have a cut here, a cut here. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add another one right up here. X that. All right. X. All right, so let me get this up here a little closer. So X is where we're cutting. So this spot right here is actually going to stay. All right, so we're going to cut here, here, here. Now, I'm also going to do a little bit of notching in here just because this is a little short. These are 16 inches. I would suggest that you go 24. I grabbed these because I have lots of these left over from another project. So what we're doing is we're causing, when we put this in the ground and we start rubbing, we're going to cause a vibration, which worms don't like. It's going to drive them out of the ground, okay? So go around, put your stop cut in your stick here with your knife, and remember, where the X is where we're trimming. And for a better stop cut, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go grab a saw and be right back. Okay, so I went and got my Silky Gomboy. This is a 210. Get yourself over to Bushcraft, Bombproof Bushcraft, and get you one. Best saw you'll ever buy. So we're just going to go around and we're going to make all these stop cuts around here. And that way it's going to make this a whole lot better of a project. Sorry I didn't tell you all this at the beginning. I kind of forgot how I made the last one. So go around. I hope everybody's getting nice weather now, getting to get outside. All right, so I'll get right back to you as soon as we're done with this. So let's go ahead now and see if we can trim this. Around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hatchet right there for a stop. Okay, I'm going to give you a little close-up. See how we're making that notch there? And then we're going to round this just a little bit, taper it. And we're going to do that on this X and this X. I'm going to do all that and then I'll come right back to you. Okay, so we got that part done. It's not real pretty, but you can see, okay? And this will be our stick. Now, the more you do the rubbing, the more you use it, the better this is going to look. It's going to smooth itself out. Now, let's go see if it works. This doesn't always work, but let's go try. Okay, so I've moved a barrel. You're going to use this in areas that you would if you were just looking for earthworms anyway. See how the soil's damp? Now, I wear my gloves because of the arthritis in my hands. The vibration actually bothers them. So you're going to stick your point into the ground and start rattling. Well, I moved it over a little. Let's see what happens. Oh, you got one coming. Look at there. He's not very big, but it's right where we had our spike before. Where there's one, there's more, right? Well, we got one. We can at least go fishing. So, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Whittling Wednesday. Like I said, it's not always guaranteed when you use them, but go out after a rain, you'll have better luck. So, take a kid outdoors this week. See you next time.